very excited to hear you out here because everybody that comes to the Caliente Girl show, like they do some acapella or a little freestyle or something.
So we're gonna put you on the spot. That's where she's getting
at.
at.
You guys are gonna do that. Okay. So a little bars for the.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Let your boy begin. They don't want the boy to win. For the crabs, I got a bucket I could boil you in. You don't, but you thought you knew. Never mind what she spend these nights. And I let them meet the whole crew too when we ran a choo-choo. No dentine ice, nigga, hold the seat. And peep this minty poetry. And keep the weak from around the nigga. I don't gel with insecurities. And it's taking long for these hoes to notice I'm focused. Plus my flow's the dopest. And you could try to get at my girl, but she'll curve you back. No scoliosis, flow changing 3, 2, want it, or do I need it? The baddest bitch on my penis. We that Martin and Genus, not that Robin Black Genius. You niggas know that I mean it. Searching hard but can't find it. I'm flying over your head like my punchlines is. Take the throne like it's mine, bitch, and coming at your king's necks. No Heimlichs. I'm in to be hated, intimidating. L's weird, only wins for the taking. Team looking like a pride of lions on the hunt. In the VI, we would say, hush your lion, mother scunt.
Okay, he's for sure up there with.
That was
that
super
was
dope.
That was dope.
That was super dope. But
I
you know
felt
what?
that.
Flow is gonna like choke you.
Yeah.
All the bad words.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but that was dope.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get a little deep here. What would you say was like a life experience you went through that, good or bad, that kind of helped you turn to music? Because I know you said in high school was kind of when you're like, oh, I want to do this music thing, but was there something specifically where music kind of helped you cope with what you were going through?
Thank you for asking that. That's a great question. There was a point in my life where I was looking to be, what's the word? Accepted or
yeah, you wanted to fit in.
Yeah, and I would have my family and everybody else just kind of watch me like, time is ticking. And, when I was coming out of high school, my dad used to always, tell me like, that music thing ain't really it, you need to find like a real dream, like you need to go to college. For my graduation, he dropped me off, to early prep for the graduation, and coming closer to the end, when you're walking out, you get ready to hug everybody and greet everybody. Dad wasn't there. And that was the same dad that, never believed in the music from the jump. So, just me knowing that, that story needs to be told, and the best way that I could have communicated was through music. I was like, this cry needs to be heard, and it's very relatable for a lot of people who don't have, that strong parent figure, or who's been doubted, or whose art has definitely been shoved up into a corner.
Yeah.
So that gave me a lot of motivation to start, really taking it more serious and sharpen my pencil. That was even more undeniable.
Wow.
And then now the same dad, love him to pieces. Everybody have to learn at their own pace and time. We're good now, and he always get excited when people call him back in the islands and go, yo, your son is on the radio, your son, he just dropped a fire video, and, son, why you send me this video? And I'm like,
I feel like that's how it usually is with parents. A lot of times they don't support when you work in the industry because it's just one of the hardest industries to be in.
Yeah.
Right.
But once they see you making it, all of a sudden they're front row, and it's just like, I don't need you there when I make it. I need you there for the journey. I need that support when I'm feeling at my lowest, and I feel like, what am I doing in life type of thing. So
do you feel like you hold maybe a little grudge?
I held.
You held.
Yeah, and I felt so much more free when I forgave him, and I was able to have a clean conversation with him without any kind of malice or animosity left in my heart.
Great.
And I feel like forgiveness is the most freeing feeling that I would wish upon everybody out there. It's like, no matter what somebody has done to you, look deeper than what's on the surface. It's like that person might have way more flaws than you think, that brought them to that point that they have wronged you or hurt you. So it's like you forgive first, and that gives them even more space to come to terms with their issues, or for them to see it clearer, because they're defending themselves as they wrong you if you're on their case.
Yeah, it's about them, not about what you're doing.
Exactly. So, you know, you can't be selfish, even in the most, you know, impossible, what situation that may seem like it's impossible to not be selfish. You know, just learn about, you know, this world, and we just need more love. So you can't fight hate with hate.
That's true. Did you feel any like depression or anything going through that when you didn't have the support? And
absolutely, I still feel depression from time to time. I have to be 100% honest, just because this dream is such, like, us creatives are such emotional beings.
Yes.
So, you know, I still get it from time to time, but at the same time, like, that keeps me human. That keeps me intact. You know, I still have feelings as opposed to being numb.
Right.
And how do you cope with depression when it does get really bad? Is it just music, or is there certain things that you do to help?
It's a mixture of things. I will make sure that I have the people that I know genuinely care, good listeners. It's very, very important for you to pay attention to in your circles. I would, you know, just call up somebody and just vent. Or like, hey, I have this thing that I'll say, yo, I need to cry real quick. You got a second? So I'm so transparent with me, knowing that, hey, you got a moment, I just want to call you to cry. Or
that's amazing that you're in touch with your feelings.
Can you do that with your mom though?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. My mom is like my biggest cheerleader. She's like my big sister, my best friend. You know, I do everything for her. She's my biggest place of inspiration.
That's nice.
That's amazing.
I do all of this for her.
Good.
Pretty much.
Goosebumps.
I know, that's beautiful.
So go ahead and tell everybody where they can listen to your music, where they can follow you, and just keep up with your story.
They could follow me on all platforms. It's Rokeaux. Don't be alarmed. It's still pronounced Rokeaux. You know, I'm going to be dropping some videos soon. Like I said, dropping some new merch, introducing the new Cyclone logo, and, you know, all of that good stuff. But yes, Rokeaux on Instagram, Twitter, Rokeaux.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming by and
really
telling us your whole story. It's definitely inspirational. I'm all tongue-tied now. Like, I'm all in my feelings.
She wants to cry.
I know. I'm sitting here like, okay, maybe I should be emotional.
Right. Get in touch with it. Don't be scared of it.
Yes. Well, make sure to follow him, everybody. It's definitely inspiring. So,
awesome.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Caliente Girls.